Hi, Todd Warren here in the Forecast Center with a look at our weather week ahead, and all eyes on a cold front which will make its way into the area tomorrow night. See the progress of this cold front, the area of low pressure, producing a pretty good winter storm across the upper Midwest. But here we're looking at the potential for some thunderstorms. Still some question as to the extent of the severe weather threat here, as it's not yet set in stone, though we'll actually see the thunderstorms develop over the northwestern edge of the area. Now let me show you Futurecast, and then I'll talk about other models here. And you can see that looking at Futurecast, it really hasn't changed from what I showed you yesterday. As we begin during the nighttime hours tonight, we will see the south wind pick up. That combined with the clouds will keep temperatures well above normal. Tomorrow, most of the day, I think, pretty much dry, as it'll be very windy. We stay cloudy, and probably despite the clouds, we'll see record highs across parts of the area. That includes low 80s for Shreveport tomorrow. And then heading into the evening, we will begin, if Futurecast is correct, to see a few scattered thunderstorms develop over the northwest edge of the area. That activity will increase in coverage and a bit in intensity heading through the rest of the evening. You can see by 10 o'clock we could see the storms approaching the Shreveport area. Should be pretty much done in Texarkana by then. Going into the rest of the nighttime hours tomorrow night, by midnight the line of storms extends from Ruston down to Mansfield to Center. It then moves down towards the Natchitoches area by 2 a.m. and then we'll see those storms move out of the region. Definitely looking at the severe weather risk, probably highest to the north and east of the Arklatex right now. Now, I pointed out where Futurecast basically developed the thunderstorms in this particular part of the region. Other models really don't develop the thunderstorms until we see in this part of the region. So it's quite possible the storms may initiate to our east, which means that our severe weather risk would be negligible. Now, as far as the impacts that we will see, the main concern is going to be the threat for some damaging straight line wind. Again, the slight risk here from the Storm Prediction Center is very much in line with what they indicated yesterday, and is also pretty much in line with what I just showed you with Futurecast. Now, notice the enhanced risk off to our north and east, as there is a possibility we could see a few tornadoes in that particular part of the region. Let me show you this here with Futurecast and rotation potential, and notice that we're going to be looking at the potential, just a little bit of color showing up here during the overnight hours as the storms move across the Arklatex. But notice what happens as we go through tomorrow night. Definitely a little bit more rotation further to the northeast in that enhanced risk. And again, that could take place further to the south late tomorrow night. So it is looking as if the storms definitely will be at their strongest after they move out of the Arklatex. That's what it's kind of looking like right now, and other high-res models kind of pointing towards that solution as well. Rainfall not going to be very much of a concern, as we will see totals that will be below an inch at most locations. Where the storms could be stronger later tomorrow night, we could see a few pockets down towards Mansfield, Natchitoches, maybe Coshada and Manny that pick up upwards of an inch. But closer to where the storms develop, probably less than a quarter of an inch. Most of the Arklatex, around a half an inch, would be a reasonable expectation. Now, longer range, we will see some colder air move in behind this cold front as this big upper level trough here moves into the middle of the country, pushes the cold front through. Temperatures pretty close to normal for highs this weekend, upper 50s, low 60s. Lows will dip into the 30s Sunday morning, and then upper level high pressure returns. That will warm us back up into the 70s for much of next week. And as this ridge retreats to the east, we will see the threat of rain return perhaps as soon as Thursday. Right now it looks like those rainfall chances will be highest as we look ahead to Friday night and Saturday of next week. So here's a look at your forecast as we go through the nighttime hours tonight. Expect a cloudy sky. Temperatures actually above our normal highs, as we'll bottom out in the mid-60s across the area. 67 in Shreveport, 64 in Texarkana, 65 degrees in Marshall. Tomorrow, a cloudy, windy, and very warm day for this time of year. 81 in Shreveport would be a new record. 79 tomorrow in Texarkana, 81 in Marshall, 82 in both Natchitoches and Manny. This is ahead of the cold front. Behind the cold front, your 10-day forecast shows that we will see temperatures back to normal for the most part during the day, with highs close to 60, lows in the 30s Saturday and Sunday nights, and then we'll warm back up into the 70s by midweek. Overnight lows should return to the low 60s by the end of next week with a strong south wind, and then we'll see that chance of rain return. A slight chance Thursday, probably will reach its peak as we look ahead to next Friday night and Saturday. So all in all, looks like a stormy night possibly for the Arklatex tomorrow night, followed by cooler temperatures, which will invade the Arklatex for the weekend.